Hi boys and girls. So today you guys are going to learn about rocks and soil. And your learning goal is, before I start, grab a buddy so you can have somebody to turn and talk with. And then come back and I will tell you your learning goal. Okay, so now your learning goal is I can identify soil and rocks as natural resources, how people use them, and how they are similar and different. Remember, similar and different, that word similar means how they're the same or alike. So it says natural resources. So right here you have rocks. Rocks are natural resources. You can find them on Earth's surface. And over here, soil is a natural resource. You can find it on Earth's surface. So here's soil. And did you know there's all kinds of different types of soil? I had no idea. I always just think of the dark soil that we plant in. But it says, where and how is soil formed can create different types. Sandy soil is a type of soil that holds little water. It is light brown. Few plants grow in sandy soil. Where do you think you might see soil like this? Go ahead and pause and talk with a buddy. Okay, clay soil holds a lot of water. It is sticky. Strong trees can grow in clay soil. Have you ever touched clay? It's kind of sticky. You may have used some kind of clay in art class. Loam soil is the best type of soil for growing plants. It holds just enough water and it has a lot of nutrients. This is what I usually think of when I think of soil. How do people use soil? Well, they use them to make glasses. Isn't that crazy? They can make glasses from that sandy soil. Animals live in soil. Plants grow in soil, and the roots take that water from the soil to bring it up to the plant. And you can even make clay bricks. So they use that clay soil and turned it into a nice hard brick. Go ahead and pause this and think of any other ways you think we might use soil. Have you ever used soil in any of these ways? Maybe to plant a plant, or maybe you wear glasses. Rocks. What are rocks? Rocks are solids made up of minerals. They can be big like mountains or small like pebbles. Rocks make up much of Earth. So here's some small, smooth-looking rocks. They're like kind of called pebbles right here. And here is a big rock, and I can see that the texture is rough. So they come in all different shapes and sizes and textures. Can you think of some ways that people use rock? Go ahead and pause and talk to your buddy and see if you can come up with any ways. One way is building. This is the Taj Mahal, and it's a building in India, and it's made from a type of rock called marble. This is a house that was built from rock. You can see along the house. Some of you might have this feature on your house where you have some rock on it. Salt is actually made from rocks. It's a mineral in the rocks. And then here's some more marble. They can use a hammer and a chisel to cut the rock, and the sculptor sculpts it into shapes. And then here they made a marble lion. Making connections. I thought this was really interesting. It says, making new soil. Soil forms very slowly. It can take hundreds of years for 1 inch of new soil to form. New soil is formed when rock breaks down into tiny pieces. This can happen when rocks are hit by wind and rain. Oh my gosh, we just learned about that. Go ahead and pause for a second and talk to your partner. What do you think that was called? Think about your slow and fast changes. Did you say weathering? You're so right. Soil is formed from rock. Rock forms soil during a slow change that we learned about called weathering. Look at that great connection we made. So let's compare. How are soil and rocks similar and different? Talk to your partner and think of some differences, and then I'll share some that I thought of. So for rocks, I know rocks can be hard, they can be smooth or rough, they're used to make salt, they can even be used to make jewelry like diamonds. Soil is soft, it holds water, plants can grow in it, and it's used to make glasses. So people use rocks and soil for many things that I didn't even think of. And even though they have differences, they're also similar in certain ways. One was the connection we made. Can you remind your partner what connection we made between rocks and soil? Go ahead and pause and see if you can remember it. Did you say that rocks and soil are connected because through weathering, rocks can slowly create soil? Or maybe you thought of some similarities. They're both similar because they're both natural resources that people can use. Think about it. So you're going to put on your problem-solving cap with your sandcastle partner or your video partner that's sitting with you right now. I want you to try and think about ways rocks and or soil could possibly help to strengthen your sandcastle, or even problems you think the rock or soil could cause. Maybe it'll help your sandcastle, maybe it won't. Try and talk to your partner about that right now and think of if there's any other ways you want to improve your final sandcastle for your project. You did a great job.